Hi, I'm Gillian Jacobs.
I'm Matt Murray.
And I'm Alison Brie. Oh, sorry, Matt. Did you want to say you were the writer of this episode?
I had this whole monologue planned.
Say it now.
I am the quote
and I'm
writer
Alison
of the
Brie.
episode. Oh, come guys. I'm not used to this. I've only done one of these earlier today.
I was here.
That was it.
Oh, wow.
I've never done one. Every show I've ever worked on, we've never did these. Or at least the writers didn't.
We care about our fans on Community, and we want them to have a commentary for every single episode.
Yes, and we like for them to have the writer perspective as well, because, you know.
I can use this to do commentary of all the shows I've ever worked on, though.
Do it. Grind that axe.
Seven seasons of SNL.
Oh my gosh, this moment with Jim is so funny.
Got to be kidding me.
The bad news is Professor Kane has the flu.
He had good news and bad news. That's why he had to dress up like that.
I think that out of all the costumes that Jim's ever worn was the creepiest one. Like the creepiest, just to look at him straight on.
Don't have to cram last minute anymore. Last minute got moved to tomorrow.
3-hour lunch, 3-hour lunch, 3-hour lunch.
3 hours? I could watch the first.
This episode was particularly weird to shoot, right?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Oh my gosh.
Remember those times?
Allie can speak to it way more than I can.
This episode, I feel like Danny and I just had no idea what was going on most of the time, and we just kept going. It was and we were getting pages kind of at the last minute, and it was, and we always kind of get pages at the last minute for different episodes, but in this case, it was way more difficult to grasp what was happening, so it did often feel just like some sort of scene study exercise, because it would just be like, okay, you're in a locker, and
yeah, it's all green
Danny
screen.
feels this way, and you feel this way. Go.
Well, thank God we had the steady, guiding, British calming hand of Tristram Shapiro.
Tristram Shapiro is incredible. He probably directed the most episodes of our show this season.
Did he? I don't know. He's
Probably.
amazing.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah, more than anyone else.
He's a British saint.
He is. He's a saintly British man.
He is.
Like Sir Thomas More.
Yeah, or
Sure.
Ringo? Is he a saint?
Nope.
No. You're straying. Like
Gordon is Gordon Ramsay a
Point
saint?
police over there. I like that this is the first time we've seen the Dean regret an outfit.
It's true. And then it's not this episode, but then in one after this, where it's the first time we see him make the decision to choose an outfit.
Yes.
Which is kind of great. And even that whole runner throughout the seasons was an amazing thing that kind of just has gotten crazier and crazier.
Yeah, he has to dress up now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He owes it to us and he owes it to himself.
Like, I didn't even know any of this.
This was
in
added
this.
afterwards.
Yeah, until we saw the episode, I was like, wow, there's so much I did not know about. And we reshot a lot of stuff, too, because this episode was so trippy. I feel like once it got cut together, then people had a more clear idea of like, oh, we also kind of need this. And then one day, we shot this stuff right here that's about to happen.
Right.
We shot a whole day of reshoots on it, and the camera didn't record or something was wrong with it, and we literally had to go and shoot it all again. It was our third or fourth time doing it.
Also, we had to add all this stuff because when we finally got the episode cut together, it was like, I think 3 minutes short. And that was,
I think that's the first time that's ever happened.
No, remember the episode with the super long animated tag, the clip show from season 2, where the Dean kills us all?
Oh.
That was because that episode was short. They had a super long tag.
yeah, it was
Crazy that the clip episode was short. It's like, I think when we do clip episodes. When we do clip episodes.
Coin it.
I think when we do them, we think they
that's
take
me.
so much more work.
Yay, Matt Murray!
Oh, God, Matt
I have to
Murray,
point. I have
always
to
bringing
every
it
time
back
I
to
see my name.
yourself.
Me.
Matt Murray.
Me.
Clear it now.
Me.
Now sing,
There's me.
Gil. Now that you've warmed up your voice, Gil, sing.
But it has to be public domain.
Dreamatorium has higher functions. Would you like me to show you how your stunt with Troy and Britta will play itself out?
Why not?
Execute simulation. Troy/Britta. Render environment. Senor Kevins.
Matthew Weiner just paid all that money for a Beatles song. We should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have all that
was
extra
totally
money.
worth it. Yeah,
We've
all
been
that-
burning it in the
money we
parking lot. We should stop burning it and use it for the show.
Beatles medley, go.
It was so fun watching Danny do impressions of everybody. Oh, call back to the Mexican restaurant from
Senor
Senor
Kevins.
Kevins.
She probably just doesn't understand people. Well, the sooner the food comes, the sooner.
See, I don't get when people say Community's sort of incomprehensible, or insular.
I love this character.
Yeah.
This guy was great.
Anyone who hates Die Hard
Just
is
the
a
way
super
he hates
villain
it. He
in
has
our
to talk
universe.
about it all the time too. Like he can't just hate it.
Doing impressions of your friends. There's no science at work here.
A lot of green screen in
This
this
is
episode.
all
Just
green screen,
all
yeah.
green screen this whole thing. And the Dreamatorium, it was so
A lot
weird.
of locked off shots, too.
A lot of
Yeah.
locked off. Nobody touched the camera. Everybody creeped by the camera.
My thoughts are collected by this.
This machine actually works, is the weird thing.
Is there blood on that tissue napkin box? The tissue box?
Yeah, Danny had a bloody nose, so then we
Just used it.
just
Using
used
it.
Using it.
It's cardboard tubes and a funnel.
Oh, you should talk about your fancy dress.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love my fancy dress.
It was a really expensive rental costume.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not
Come
that
on,
one.
Allison.
I was like, this
Jesus,
horrible
setting you
nightgown.
up.
This horrible nightgown was so awful. Look at it.
Hey, Troy.
But
The fancy version.
the fancy version of it was apparently a very expensive
Very
costume.
expensive.
Like our most expensive costume rental ever enter. I'm not. I'm slurring.
Enter.
The one margarita that I just had is not.
Do you have margaritas here?
Yes.
Margarita mix.
Here, have this one.
Hello,
Joel,
shout
Joel
out
didn't
to
drink it.
Margarita
Okay,
mix.
I will have that.
Yes, have it. They're very like limey. No, the dress was apparently very expensive, and I didn't know until I had been like doing hilarious bits in it, and they had to stop me and kind of be like, Allison, I'm just quoting them straight up here when they were like, Allison, can you stop doing those hilarious bits? Even though everyone else is going to be, you know,
We-
sad about it.
We had to
just
fire
have
3
to-
members of the crew for that dress.
We just have to keep this dress intact.
Might work better if instead of playing Geneva, you played Rosamond. She was a constable in season 5, and she
Rosamond. Wouldn't it be Rosamond?
Mm. Goofs.
Oh.
Put that in the goofs file.
Oh, pronunciation police. I don't know,
Listen,
but we
guys,
changed.
I'm barely
I
in
don't
this
know,
episode.
but-
I got nothing to talk about.
But that was like we had to change those names. I don't remember why.
I think there
were
were-
they
Were they
actual
too
names.
close
they were
to
actually
Doctor
Yeah,
Who?
We
Doctor
found out
Who.
that they were names that were used in Doctor Who, but I don't think you guys knew that when you wrote it. And
No,
then
we knew everything about Doctor Who. That's not true. That is absolutely not true. Yeah, I think there was some Doctor Who issues.
some Doctor Who shoes,
Oh, Lord.
Coin it.
some Doctor Who shoes.
Okay.
You wanted me to tell you when you're being weird instead of cute weird?
This is where it starts getting weird.
This is where it starts getting really weird.
Guys, this is twisted.
But it was honestly, it was fun
What was I doing on the floor?
between Danny and I, especially when we got to do each other.
Oh,
in
yeah.
this episode, because we would go and practice on the side and he'd be like, so how do you stand, and how do you, even though it's like we're aware of those things
Yeah.
anyway, it's funny to kind of look at them a little further and be like, how would you say this? We would say each other's lines for us and then mimic each other.
So the conceit is that Annie Edison wants to be a hospital administrator, and her fantasy play acting would basically be Grey's Anatomy.
Exactly.
Yeah, or Children's Hospital.
Shut upstart administrator.
Also directed a lot by Tristram Shapiro.
Yeah.
He directs a lot of Children's
yeah.
Hospital, and
That
one
show's
of my
great.
favorite shows.
The set design's really cool in this episode. There's lots of weird stuff
Oh,
in the
yeah.
background.
Check out the posters, y'all.
It's true. There's a lot of weird, trippy stuff that's just
I'm leaving.
interesting.
Oh, in the
suggestion.
study room on the chalkboard, especially.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
point it out. I feel like this was the most controversial episode this season, where like on Twitter people were either like, "This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen," or they were like, "Fuck you guys! How could you do this to us?"
We fought for this?
I think even among the staff, we were like, this might be good, or it's the worst. But it turned out really good.
I left my wife for you when she was pregnant.
Who do you think inseminated?
Dramatic.
Ooh,
God is my witness. I'll have you.
You're a badass, Alison Brie.
right. I inseminate whoever I want.
Mm.
Bam.
I'm gonna inseminate you right now. Boom, pregnant.
Also, all of those dissolves, they would do them. They would take out one piece of furniture, and then a second one,
Jesus.
and then a third one.
Well, and we had to shoot them all a million times because we would shoot it on green screen, then in the new location and in the old location.
Yeah.
Uninsured homeless man's life.
Oh my gosh. It was really funny watching Gillian and Donald do all these different takes of their like kissing, because
Yeah.
we tried it so all these weird different ways. Some where they were closer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's Abed
I get how
moving.
that one he's doing both, so this one makes
Yeah.
the most sense. But
I want to
some
talk
of
to
them were really
Ahmed.
funny.
Oh, there's the fancy dress. There
Yeah,
it is.
yeah,
that's
super
that's an
fancy.
expensive dress, you guys. I can't believe I kept it intact, considering my history with props. But also, like, you can't see that it wasn't even a full dress. It just had one little button in the back holding it on and a slip underneath.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You can almost see the open back.
Yeah.
The reason I'm not
It's very
moving
weird.
is because Abed is in Troy right now.
Exactly. That's both terrific acting and good continuity.
Thanks. I pride myself on that shit.
This was a pretty amazing run by Donald.
Yeah.
That's why I'm still not moving, guys.
But Gil, why aren't you moving?
I'm
Seems
not
like you
moving
should
because
be
Abed
doing
isn't
something.
Donald.
You just stand still
Abed
and
is
stare
in
when
Donald,
it's
like
other
inner
people's lines.
space.
Exactly. I have to earn that title of vacant mannequin face or whatever it is.
So many layers.
Right. Render environment. Medical study room.
Amazing lines by Chevy.
Oh, yeah.
Wrenching Alzheimer's patient and Emmy can
Chevy's kind of speaking for everyone in this episode.
Hawthorne, you're out of your bed again.
Because I think I'm on a train.
Because I think I'm on a
Give me
train.
the file on Abed.
Abed doesn't exist, young lady.
He exists if I say so. This is my hospital.
Inspector Spacetime posters.
Oh, wait, can you see the chalkboard?
You'd run through a filter of other people's needs. Abed's been filtered out.
It
because
would
nobody
be.
needs him.
Oh yeah, there's Inspector Spacetime in the background. And look at the other one is just, they're all pictures of Abed.
From when
Yeah.
he did the Jesus movie.
The Jesus movie, and on the other wall, it's pictures of Abed as administrators at the school.
Get the files.
Why me?
Because you can see the cabinets. And I'll make love to you.
Jackpot.
Ooh.
Sexy.
Sexy, getting the sexy in here.
Sexy. We can sing it if we make it up. Sexy. Can't sing a real song.
Getting the sexy in here.
Enough games. Just take me where I want to go.
All right, so on the chalkboard was what is a Nielsen family and where do they live, right?
Yeah,
over and
just
over and over again.
and over. Like standards.
This was
I
fun.
love this.
Yeah, and this was super trippy too, to go back to this.
Oh, yeah.
Remember this
Season
time.
And the
one.
music, then I loved hearing it again. Another shout out to Ludwig Göransson, amazing composer of our
Yeah.
show. Except, here's a
All
little
right.
Easter egg.
Oh, man.
I forgot to change my shoes. We were shooting this episode so fast. It was so late.
Allison, we
What?
got away with it. Why are you
I know.
not telling
I have to
people?
come clean. I have
Alright,
to come clean
fine.
because it bothers me still that our outfits were going to perfectly match the outfits from this scene from the first season. And there was just clothes all over my room. The shoes were hidden. I fully forgot to change into those little black heels that I had worn in the episode in the first season.
I don't think any
And
nerds
after
have caught
Nobody's
that.
pointed
No,
out.
Yeah.
no.
Well, you're welcome.
You should be ashamed of yourself, nerds.
Oh my God. Well, we shot the whole thing, shot all the rest of it. It was already late at night. We shot into the morning. And then I got back to my room and saw the shoes. And I was like, I'm just not going to tell anybody.
Until now,
Until
when
now.
you tell everyone.
Well, maybe Dan won't listen to this commentary.
We'll go and
You won't know that I
CGI the
ruined it.
shoes.
And Dan didn't notice. No one noticed that I ruined it. And it kind of made sense because it's like still a piece of us is really we're in the Dreamatorium.
I
It's,
don't
like,
know.
not
That
really
seems
happening.
like you're trying to justify it.
I also do like that even in this scenario where she doesn't like it. If anyone ever touches Annie's face ever, she's like instantly in love with them.
Melts.
It's that spot of her like a dog. Like
It's like a Vulcan pinch.
it is.
You are not Jeff.
Oh.
Because Jeff cares about Abed.
Can I
And I
owe
did
my
not
own
push
lines?
this would happen.
Oh no, she
I would all the
did.
time.
Together, and this would have been a bonus. And we are not here.
Leonard is still in the bushes.
That's
He's
so
still
funny
watching
with
all this.
Leonard in the bushes.
You should probably storm off in
Ooh, sounded like I hit the ground really hard, and I did. It's not over, Gillian.
Oh,
Stop acting so bored.
this is boring.
Because you're not on screen, you think it's boring.
Do you know what it's like to be an actor?
Ouch. Ouch.
This is when shit gets really weird.
Uh-oh.
How did it feel to play two different versions of Annie in a scene with yourself, Allie? It's like being on a soap opera.
It was actually really weird because they had a girl to be a stand-in just as like a place
Yeah.
marker. So there was a girl who looked kind of like me standing there staring at me with her mouth closed, and then Danny was saying the lines from behind me.
It's like when Chevy's photo double is there,
Stands there.
but his photo double is not allowed to say the line, so then Chevy
We have another
stand-in
guy
reads
read
the
the
line.
And
So
it's-
we have to stare at a man who's not speaking and not look at the person who is speaking.
It's so weird. So during the scene, that was it. It was just me staring at this girl who's just locking eye contact with me, not saying a word, but you just hear the sound happening.
That's it. I find you guilty of being Abed.
Oh my God. Ken loves that hand on
I can say I don't know what the hell's going on.
the amazing.
Didn't he actually say that in the table
In the
read?
table read.
That
About
got the biggest laugh in the table read, I
2
think.
seconds
Yeah.
before Pierce has the line, "Can I just say I have no idea what's going on here?" Chevy Chase said, "What the hell is going on here?"
Yeah, literally
It was
stopped the table read.
amazing.
Look here, Danny asked me how I stand. Look how much he looks like me.
Turning into you. How cool is that?
Cool.
Tell me where we are so I can pretend to see it.
We're inside a locker.
This is where it gets emotional.
This is where it gets emotional. And this was one of the scenes that I'm talking about that, like, we got these pages right before, and it was like the second day of shooting the episode, and it was like the big climactic ending and resolution, and we were sitting there like,
We did that with one scene where we're like, with one episode where we had literally no idea what was going on, and we were shooting the end of the episode, and we didn't know what it was about, and we were all just like, "Well, we're always happy at the end, so it's just
I guess
okay.
we'll all be happy and hug.
we conquered something, so just smile."
I honestly feel like that might have been this episode as well, because it starts and ends in the study room.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And we didn't have any pages for the episode, and so
No.
we did the ending scene where we all come back, and all they told us was, "You've been through something."
Yeah.
Did we have a space odyssey?
And then they're like, "Alison, look at Danny and smile," and we were like, "Okay."
Right.
But at that point, I thought the episode was going to be about like Troy and Britta's date and like being a matchmaker.
You just know that we've overcome something. Overcome something. at the
You've
end.
overcome something.
Oh, just be happy.
And Alison smile at Danny in particular.
That's why
No,
I
okay.
met Troy and Britta. You caught me. I was trying to make life go according to some script. I can't. You can't. We both need to
Danny
get
looks very handsome.
He's a very photogenic man.
Yeah.
He is. You know, I always call him my Keanu Reeves.
He's got
Yoga.
You have the body.
He's the
Yeah.
one.
Sculpted.
Let's get you out of here.
I don't know how. These fake shackles.
See how I just say you have the body for yoga?
Quantum spammers.
and his wife is a yoga instructor.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But that's fine.
Yeah, Danny does a lot of yoga. So, true to life.
How did
But
that?
really,
How did that?
anyone has the body for yoga, right?
I guess so.
Isn't that the point of yoga?
Yeah, everybody could do yoga. Yeah, you should all do yoga. I love yoga.
Paid
Wow.
for by the Yoga
Plugging
Council of
yoga
America.
super hard.
Wasn't this a late addition to the
Yep.
script?
Yep.
Everything in this spaceship was like what we shot for weeks later.
Yeah. Well, this is when we realized we were several minutes short. But any excuse to get more Inspector Spacetime, I'm cool with.
It's true. It was fun.
This is the most full-on Inspector Spacetime we've ever had on the show, I think. Just,
So honored.
At this point, yeah.
yeah.
Till we move to full Inspector Spacetime spinoff.
Spin off.
We gotta shoot this show in England. They get us.
Yeah, they totally do.
And it matters where we shoot it, guys.
Yeah.
That determines how we're received.
It should still air it in the United States,
Yeah,
but we
just
should shoot it in England.
That was my Miss Piggy scream.
Do it.
Well, that didn't sound like Miss Piggy, but at the time it did.
Oh my God! Abed! I'm so sorry.
No, you're committing. This is good stuff.
Thanks.
You guys have been through something.
Yeah, we really have been through something.
I don't know a lot of things everyone else knows. I wanted to university.
Abed can't tell time. That's what we learned
Yeah.
this season.
Yeah, that was a
From
big deal.
analog clocks, yeah.
Yeah.
This week,
They have to be digital.
Troy went to lunch, and I adapted.
Troy went to lunch.
He went through something.
Matt, tell us something that we didn't know about the writing of this episode.
Well, it's hard for me to do that because a lot of it was written while I was on set with you guys.
It's true.
So we
That's
have to
it.
Tell
get someone
something
else
about how
in
much
here.
fun you had on set with us, though.
It was really fun. I got to hang out with Tristram.
Whoa.
Oh, wait. Excuse me.
Whoa.
Become so narrow.
Here's the scene
About
where
the people who are in the room with
Oh,
you currently.
well, you guys were amazing.
here's the scene where we've been through something.
Oh, yeah. Been through
Action.
something. Smile at each other.
But at the last second, I made an adjustment.
Good job.
I had
All of
never
us
thought
just
about
happy.
guys
Yeah.
sitting on their balls before this episode.
Me neither.
I spoke to the manager about Die Hard, and I told him he should be ashamed of himself.
Thanks.
Sorry I bailed on the Dreamatorium.
It's okay. Annie did pretty good in a pinch.
All right, Back to cramming?
The people at the bank loved my outfit, and they had all kinds of questions about it, and my answers seemed to amuse and even liberate them a little. A few of us went to lunch, and I had the deepest conversation of my life. I gotta go. I'm telling everybody.
Maybe after a long, dark night, the sun is starting to rise on Greendale.
Maybe. Maybe not. You never can tell what kind of day you're gonna have.
Okay, I didn't really avoid sitting on them. Sat right on them.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hurt like hell. I saw eagles.
Amazing line. Amazing line.
Woo!
Oh, we made it. Wait, we still have a tag.
I like this tag.
This is a fun tag.
I love
Well, I
that
didn't-
jacket.
It's a good. Well, I didn't realize that in the clip episode that actually airs after this that I'm doing it on my own. But we
Yeah.
shot that before this, so it kind of made more
Yeah, that's true.
sense.
Oh, you want to watch this?
Have enough chairs, you can bring out pillows from your bedroom and use them on the floor for a Moroccan feel.
Ooh,
Nice handwork, Allie.
Thank you.
Boys, I have a little surprise for you. While you two were out playing blazer tag.
We'll have to do a blazer tag episode.
Yep. I've been playing blazer tag with friends lately. I love blazers.
You do love blazers.
I love blazers.
I love that blazer that you're wearing.
Yeah, it's
Is that a
great one.
blazer?
No, not really. But nice try.
Trying to bring it back to the episode. We
Yay,
did it.
Thanks. Enjoy more of these as you keep watching.
Mwah. Kisses.